In my most randomly viral video in existence, I talked about Stretch's issue with Lamar. However, recently two things dawned on me. One, I'm broke, and more importantly, two, the GTA 5 storyline doesn't really explain what the issue between Stretch and Franklin was. In that first scene, we just see that they can't really stand each other. Well, I'm here to try to explain that from what we can see throughout the storyline and what we can conclude from that. I mean, from the very beginning, we see the two together on screen. Stretch sorta asserts himself as the big boss type dude who needs to be respected, and Franklin's having none of his shit. We also hear from Lamar confirmation that this is something that the two have been doing for years, and I feel like that's partly the reason as to why this was never fully explained, which it should have been. However, what we can conclude from what we know, well, first off, Franklin and Stretch viewed a lot of things vastly differently just in life in general, first of which is respect. Stretch believed that Franklin owed him respect as he was significantly older than him and because he's been in CGF far longer. On the other hand, Franklin wasn't having any of that. Like I said, in his mind, he didn't really see a reason to show Stretch any kind of respect, as Stretch just kept it and didn't really do anything for him and just overall was a dick. The next issue between them revolves around the entire gangster lifestyle. The issue here is that by this point, Franklin doesn't believe in anything that comes with it. He views it as a pyramid scheme designed to keep Stretch and the others that are like him rich, and Franklin and the other younger guys broke. Something Franklin keeps trying to get out of throughout the entire game. So it would only make sense that he would have no appreciation for the person representing the very concept and structure that he wants to abandon so bad. Another factor we gotta talk about is a very simple one, and that's money. At one point throughout the game, Stretch finds out about Franklin's work for Devin Weston and he demands payment, and this is probably the thing that gets Franklin a lot, because here he is doing all this crazy shit, stealing cars, almost dying to get some real money together, and then Stretch is like, yeah, part of that money's mine, simply because he's higher up in CGF and not because he contributed in any way at all. And that's essentially what this money issue comes down to. It's Franklin who's doing all this work and Stretch is sitting on his ass taking cuts from people. Real quick though, if you're enjoying this video so far, leave a like on this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 3K subs before GTA 6, so let's go ahead and try to make that happen. Now, all these reasons could be seen as something that's been getting on Franklin's nerves long before Stretch got out of prison. However, this last one, and probably the biggest reason, I'll be honest, is one that's explored in the storyline, and that is Stretch's treatment of Lamar. Lamar's far more susceptible to Stretch's bullshit and manipulation, and at this point he still believes in this gangster lifestyle thing and that sort of structure that we talked about. So as such, Stretch uses that, and after he finds out about the D situation, he wants to use Lamar to sacrifice him in order to make peace with the Ballas in CGF. And then when you look at what happened on Grove Street as well, that was a clear setup by Stretch, which led to the Lamar Down mission eventually, which is when all bets were off when it comes to Franklin, and over the phone he flat out threatened Stretch. I think this was just after Lamar Down you can get this phone call, and for this one I'll speculate a bit, but it could also be the matter of Stretch being a hypocritical piece of shit because he kept presenting himself as this big shot leader, high-ranking, influential dude, whatever you want to call him, but when he had to protect one of his guys, that being Lamar from the Ballas because he did screw up, he instead just wanted to have him robbed and killed, and that truly was when Franklin lost it. And when you factor in everything that happened before, and especially off screen, a lot of stuff that we don't even really know about, it almost leaves me wondering how Franklin wasn't one to suggest getting rid of Stretch himself during the final mission. But with that said, I want to thank you for watching this video. What do you guys think about Stretch's deal with Franklin? I mean, we get Stretch's problem with Lamar. Like I said, I already explained that in that old video that got really viral for no reason, but I feel like Franklin's side of the story also needed some explanation because that was never really cleared up in the storyline, and at least all of this that I talked about today is probably all that I could gather from what we see throughout their conversations and whatnot. But until next video or stream, bye bye.